Hey, Nicola Light here, remembering us back all into our light. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have an amazing guest, a star brother, soul brother, that I've known for many years now, actually. And we sort of come together in conversations, and there's times that we've ebbed and flowed, but he's back in my life again. It's Jonas or Jonas. He's Swedish, he's beautiful. Just to introduce him a little bit, some of you may actually know of him. He is multi-talented. This guy, honestly, he's absolutely amazing. He's a man of mystery. So I'm just reading from his Facebook. A man of mystery and sound, alchemist, light worker, hypnotherapist, actor, musician, and filmmaker. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm really impressed with that. And I'm going to bring him on. And so you can say hi and we can sort of get deep into a conversation and sort of see how we can bring this all together to assist you on with your journey also. Here he is.
Hey, hi. Hello.
Hello. Oh
Hello.
my gosh. It's been ages that we sort of touched base and had a
Yeah.
conversation, and we sort of like had a conversation the other day, and I was like, okay, let's go and do a live stream. I had one with Inga the other day, and I was like, let's do it. So we booked it in for today, and here we are.
And here we are.
And here we are.
Just like that.
Just like that. So we got a few
Again.
people in yeah, years ago though, we did all those beautiful
Yeah.
live streams, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share out this. Hopefully it's going to be coming on to my channel. So let me just check in. So I'm just going to just deal with a little bit of technical stuff here, everybody. So I'm going to share this out to you, Jonas, so that you can then share it out. So I'll put it on your messenger. So if you just pop that out up on your page on your Facebook. I know that you have a YouTube also, but there's we'll be sort of sharing some information about Jonas, and then we'll sort of go into some of the questions that you may have. We've got a few people on already. We've got Shirley in the house. So as you're doing this, I'm just going to say hi to a few people. So we've got Shirley and Ken.
Hi, Shirley.
Yeah, so Shirley's in Glastonbury, a beautiful friend of mine. And then we've got Bobby in the house. We have Patty. Hi, darling.
Hi, Patty.
Remember Patty all those years ago? She's beautiful. And then we also have Lisa. That's also
hi, Lisa.
So we got people here live streaming on Facebook and also YouTube. So thank you for joining us. People I'm sure will be coming and going, but if you can stay as much as possible and place your comments and question to the side there, I can see all of that to the side, so we can sort of interject with some questions. So if you want to be involved in that, then just leave your comments. Even if you just give us a heart, it also helps sort of the analytics, getting us seen out there. So there's that. Have you sorted that out from your perspective there on your thing, doing your thing?
Me? Who? Me?
Yeah, you.
No, not really.
Okay, so we
It's a
just
bit.
have
What am I supposed to do with this? Am I gonna share this on
I'm going to
Facebook?
share it out to my group. So I have a group on Facebook called Stars in the Universe. So if anyone wants to join that, come and join that. But I'm going to pop that out on there. And also there is I think there's a live streaming public group as well. I'm going to pop it on there as well. Might as well. I don't pay.
Yeah, just
Get a bigger reach.
blast it out.
Yeah. Amazing. Okay. So quick drink of drinkies. And we get into the conversation. Before we sort of came on live, I was saying to you and sort of acknowledging the amount of emotion that has been rolling through my system today. As my partner says, oof, I've got the oof. And I've been feeling really oofy. How's your day been today?
My day has not entirely been without oofs, neither. Yeah, I've had a bunch of oofs, and I also know that others that I know about have had oofs as well. So yeah, it's sometimes the energy of it's like the energy forecast, just like just like the weather forecast. It is what it is, and it affects us all in
Yes,
various ways.
yes,
But yeah,
yes.
there's no escape.
There's no escaping the wrath of the shadow work that we will endure
Mm,
from the
true that.
universe. Can
Yeah,
you see it? Can you see it?
yeah,
It's like that, isn't
yeah.
it? It's
Mm-hmm.
like it's terrifying sometimes. Um,
Mm.
so what I wanted to do was to say thank you for everybody joining us. We've got Laurie also come in here, Laurie Blount, and we've also got Kath, beautiful Kath here, and another
Mm.
lady here to the side. So we just want to just recognise that you are here with us. We want to thank you for joining us.
Thank you,
Um,
thank you, thank you,
yeah, what I
thank
wanted
you,
to talk about
thank you.
first of all, Jonas, is about when we first met. It was actually years and years ago, and I
Mm-hmm.
remember the sort of the one of the first sort of conversations that we had. Um, do you want to talk about that? I know that we said that we might be speaking about it, but do you want to talk
Yeah,
about the sort of the moments that you first come into your spiritual journey, how you felt, etc.?
yeah. Where to start? Where to
Mm,
start? Where to start? Yeah, in terms of my awakening,
mm,
yeah, that was around involved. Uh, yeah, that was back then. I was actually suicidal, so I was on my way to sayonara, everyone,
yeah,
and yeah, that didn't work out.
obviously.
Obviously,
Thankfully.
obviously, yeah, uh, which I'm grateful
Mm,
about. But yeah, it was such a weird time. It was so much that happened um, so
mm,
quickly,
yeah,
and for some reason, I have noticed that that's some kind of a motto for me, that it's like full blast on everything at once. I'm not good at gradual development. It's like nothing, and then it's like 100%.
yeah.
It's like you either open the floodgates, or you don't.
Mm,
And it's not something that I choose. It just That's the way things tend
mm,
to work out for me.
mm,
So the
mm,
awakening was kind of like boom. It
mm.
was um, a
Like a
lot at
rocket.
once. Yeah, it was
More like a
really.
rocket.
Yeah, it was a rocket ride. It still
Oh,
is,
yeah.
by the
I
way.
remember that first call that we did, or that we had,
Yeah,
and because you booked in a session with me, didn't you? And that
yeah.
first, you was like this rocket that just sort of shot off like a, and I'm completely opposite. I'm a slow
Mm,
burner. And I
mm,
sort of ebb and flow, ebb and flow. It's
yeah,
almost like this beautiful steady pace, which is actually really good for
yeah,
Nicola, because Nicola I get into overwhelm really quickly. If
yeah.
it goes too quick, I get into overwhelm. So your
Yeah,
template and my personality would be like, I wouldn't get anywhere, I think.
yeah. I wish I could trade some of mine for some of yours. Yeah, sometimes
Mm.
I don't really know what it's like to do anything gradually. I can only imagine. I can watch others do their gradual things.
Yeah. Do you not think it could potentially be that we could actually balance it into a little bit more of this? So less of the slow burner,
Yeah,
less of the
probably.
rocket, and then come in that midway. Do you
Yeah,
think that
probably.
that would resonate, I feel?
Yeah, Yeah, maybe that sounds to me like the path of enlightenment. That's like the ultimate, yeah, harmony,
Your
balance.
process, your process of making music.
Hmm.
So if we look at that element within yourself, and you are a creator of your reality, and you create so much, like your artwork and your coding, and it's just like,
Hmm.
who is this guy? So your
I don't
music,
know.
tell us a little bit more about your music creation.
Yeah, that's always an interesting process. It is to me as well,
Mm,
because oftentimes I don't. I am probably equally surprised or shocked or amazed or whatever, uh, in the process as uh, the ones listening to the music when it's finished, because I have no idea what I'm doing, really. I get an idea. I could get an idea,
yeah.
like a simple tune.
Mhm,
But there's probably another, I don't know, about the rocket thing, floodgates. Um, then it just takes off on
mm,
its own,
mm,
and it's it happens sometimes, but it's not that common that I get like a full. Sometimes I could get a full score in my head where everything is, you know, everything is pre-recorded in my head. I can hear everything. I can hear an entire orchestra with choirs and brass and violins and all the vocal harmonies and all of it, and I just need to lay
wow,
it down and let it come through. But
uh-huh,
other times it just a seed drops in my field, like bloop, bloop. Here's a catchy little tune,
yeah.
and
So with that,
then I just start to lay that down, and then it just grows and take a life on its own that I
mm,
don't really. I have no idea what the outcome will be.
that's
Many
beautiful.
times, it just
Mm,
things just it's like a puzzle that is being laid by itself.
mm, mm, mm,
Everything just latches on, and one
mm,
bit fits another, and then in the end, I sit there with a song that is, wow, this is quite good.
yeah. How many, instruments do you actually play?
I don't know. I've never really counted. I think.
Most people would say 1, 2, 5, but you
Mm,
can't actually, you don't know the number. That's how many you
no,
play.
I mean there are so many instruments, and
Oh, yeah, that's true.
if if there is a way to squeeze out some kind of sound in terms of a tonal sound,
Mm,
uh, if you let me sit with it a while, I will probably be able to make it sound or sing in one way or the other.
mm,
But there are so many instruments. There are so many different kinds of, especially like ethnical instruments from other cultures. All the different kinds of string instruments and different flutes and different harps. And I mean,
mm,
so far I haven't come across anything that I had to give up on. Like, I'm sorry, I have to take this instrument back. I can't play it. So
wow.
I usually can play it if it's an instrument and if I'm given a little bit of time to familiarize myself with it.
Yeah. That's beautiful. And is there a certain medium that you like to use more often? Would it be sort of like, sort of the wind instrument, or would it be more string, or what's do you have or do you have just sort of like something that would be just, what comes to hand at the time that you feel attracted to?
Yeah, I don't have any kind of framework at
Mm,
all. it's just, but
It's amazing.
it's interesting that sometimes when I've been thinking about it, uh, after I've recorded a song, uh, I noticed that sometimes, I don't know if it's some kind of higher self that writes, that does the writing really, but sometimes I can feel that, notice that, because musical instruments, they are also uh, rep- representations of different elements. Like air, earth, water, fire.
Hmm.
For instance, drums. Drums, that's earth. That's like Mother Earth. That's earthy. And
Oh,
flutes are air. So they're kind of floaty.
I've never thought of it that way. That's beautiful. Thank
Yeah.
you for bringing that to my
But
awareness.
the interesting thing is that sometimes I notice that I use instruments that represents exactly the right element for the song, but it's not
Mm.
deliberate. It's not like I choose it. This is, I want everything to feel a little poetic and airy here, so I'm gonna choose a flute. It's like the flute just, it's just there.
Yeah. Just
And
steps
then
forward and
yeah,
says,
yeah,
use my ability to make sound through
yeah,
you, through your
yeah,
air, through your
yeah.
breath. That's so wonderful. That's wonderful.
And
There's
piano feels more, piano to me is water. That feels like emotions. That's
yeah,
water. So
yeah.
yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Mm,
Susie says here, hi Susie. She says yes, she gets that orchestra sort of sound in her head. So Susie's a really good friend
mm,
of mine, and she's sort of very much into music like yourself.
mm,
Um, and then it's not actually being able to get it down on paper, but it's that sort of your ability to enable that to happen. And then we've got
mm,
Patty with a question here. Says, do you still put music to light language songs?
yeah, yeah. I do.
Yeah.
I do. I do.
Good. Yeah.
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 Absolutely.
Yeah. I think we did a song ages ago,
Yeah,
didn't
we
we?
did. We
Yeah.
did. We did. We
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Um, well, I think it's still on my YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. Okay. We'll have
I
to
think
put
so.
that out
I'm
there.
trying to remember the name. It was something with light, I believe.
Yeah. But
Yeah, we're gonna look it up.
it does, the I sort of spoke to you the other day, Jonas Wood. I did
Mm,
an event in Glastonbury with Alexander Quinn, and we sort of did some jamming with a guitar, and some codes came in, and we sort of
yeah.
connected. And we sort of spoke about that, maybe that we could potentially do something very
Yeah.
similar, which would be really
Absolutely.
sort of good to do. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think it sort of works so beautifully. And when you sort of spoke about guitar, with the sort of like more string, which is and piano, is that beautiful energy that draws up the water, the emotions from inside of ourselves, using the breath, using code. It's
Yeah.
it's um it's a wonderful medium for people to listen to, not just maybe, sort of like, where I go off on a transmission, it sounds a bit
Mm,
crazy. But as soon as you add a little bit of music to the base of it,
mm.
it
Oh yeah.
just sort of takes you places, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. It's
Yeah,
like in every in movies. It's the soundtrack is really
it's
what
true.
what runs the directive and the
Yeah,
direction of the movies.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
It's
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah,
rarely that it is only the dialogue or the visuals.
yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently Patty still listens to that song, so
Ah, all right. Yeah,
yeah, it's really good.
lovely.
Yeah. Oh, and there we go. So yeah,
Mm.
so Shirley also says it's good to for us to get together
Mm.
in music. Yeah,
Yeah.
there
Hi,
it
Shirley.
is it is something that sort of is drawing me in very strongly. It's not my forte, but I just know that I work well when I can connect with the person playing the music to bring in the codex that runs with the music. So we'll
Yeah.
see how that, watch this space. Watch
Yeah.
this space.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
we got the sort of the sound and the music that sort of runs in sort of one end of the spectrum of your creation. And the other thing that I really want to touch on is your artwork. I mean,
Mm,
wow, I looked on your Facebook and I was
mm,
like, surely this wasn't actually created by you. It's so beautiful. Your paintings are astounding. And I remember our first conversations that you said that you would see code next to colors and things like that. Could you explain to everybody listening about your gift and talent within creation of art?
mm. Uh, are you referring to what we called synesthesia?
I don't know. Am I?
May- Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it sounds like it. Yeah, that's it, it's something that winds through everything I do, even
Okay.
when I don't create. It's actually, unfortunately, I have to say, it's labeled as some kind of condition, although not in a negative way.
Hmm.
It's when all your senses, they they don't act separately. They all blend in together. So you
Oh,
can actually I can see the color of a sound,
wow.
or uh, I can smell the taste of what something feels like to hold in my hand. It's like everything gets blended in. And when I close my eyes, especially, always, and sometimes when I have my eyes open, I see uh, geometrical structures,
Mm-hmm.
like m- constantly evolving and developing in real time,
Mm.
and they can be uh, certain geometrical structures that grows. They're morphing and moving, and they're in different colors, and I can perceive. Sometimes I can perceive yeah, any kind of sensation from them. I can see
Mm.
something that reminds me of what something smells like, and then I can see, like, yeah, colors and structures and number sequences, and it's it's a mess. But it's really that happens automatically whenever I listen to whenever there's something to perceive.
Mm.
And it
Do you
doesn't
feel
matter
it's
if
mm.
it's sound in particular. I always see and feel these structures, and when I see things, and that really helps me when I create, because, and I think that's probably one of the reasons that I have found myself yeah, gifted in music, because it really helps the process.
Mm.
I can feel like this song needs, now we need a purple element to this pre-chorus that I just
Mm.
whatever a purple element in, in the sound will be.
Whatever it is, it shows
But
up.
I have my preferences. And it's the
Yeah.
same thing when everything I do, and when I do things that, when I'm out of alignment, when I do things that are not good for me or not stimulating me in a creative way, these structures becomes distorted and makes me feel not so happy.
Mm. Mm.
But yeah, but an interesting thing about the painting, you mentioned the artwork. And I don't know if that's quite, if it's because it's quite new, because before my awakening, I couldn't really paint. Everything that I've been painting has been, that came since after my awakening. Music, I've been into music in one way or the other throughout my entire life, and I can feel my own music. I know when I recorded something, like, wow, this is powerful.
Mm. Mm.
But I can't really feel my art in the same way.
Hmm.
It's just like, yeah, it's a beautiful picture.
Yeah.
And
But
then I
then,
show it to someone else and they're like, oh my God, what's that? Okay.
yeah, it's almost like you're sort of like imprinting yourself in color on the paper. That's what I'm sort of getting with that, is it's like you're laid
Mm.
bare. It's like, where music and sound can resonate with your energy, where
Yeah.
it's almost like paint is still. It's like once it's on, it's still. There's no movement in it.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe
Mm-hmm.
it's a case of that you're imprinting yourself onto a piece of paper or canvas, and there it's where it's laid. So it's almost that
Yeah.
what I'm getting is it's almost like it's past in the now moment, where there isn't a resonance of life within it for you, but you've laid it down for others to feel into the energy. Well, I've just got that for you. So, but
Yeah.
that's
Thank you.
that's what's just sort of been brought forward. So it's a past now moment that is not resonating in alignment or attunement
Mm.
to where you're at, because when you create with music, it's continuous flow state. Art
Yeah.
is solid and stopped in
Yeah.
time space.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
still would hold the same resonance and effect on people, helping them with their emotional state. So if you haven't done already, have a look, and please follow Jonas on his Facebook page. We'll put a link up in a
Mm.
little while for Jonas's work. But he's crazy amazing. He really is. I've got a question
Oh.
here, actually.
Mm.
Which is, does Jonas feel the structures inside his body too, or before in his third eye only? So how is it that Flicks Love
Mm.
21 20 12 21, what is it, how do you actually feel it as that question, as it's put there for you?
Um. Before the third eye. Well, this is something that is completely, in my perception, especially when I close my eyes.
Mm.
It's not something that it's completely boundless, because when I close my eyes, it's like I can see this structure at every direction. It's not that I see them within my field or within my body or behind my closed eyes. It's like when I close my eyes, it's like looking into the entire universe, and I can see them taking off like everywhere. So it feels like in yeah, to answer that question, it feels like my third eye is drowning in all these structures, although it's probably being perceived from that, but it's way more than something that is focused to narrow point, or that I feel here.
Mm.
It's everywhere,
It's
always has
infinite,
been.
yeah. It's like a movement of, I get what you mean when you work in third eye and you project out. It's almost like you're slightly, this is my perspective, what you're talking about is that when I go
Mm,
into into energy and interdimensional, you feel
mm.
yourself almost like moving outside of the body, but slightly stepped out, not totally, obviously,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
just slightly out. So you're reaching out into the all that is, into
yeah,
all possibilities within the quantum
yeah,
field of
yeah,
creation.
yeah, yeah, and I think that's especially in this terminology that is called synesthesia. That is actually
Synesthesia.
what most people describe. It's like seeing the field in and it can, I mean, it's not always in synchronous ways. We all have our different perceptions, and some have got like a few um, dominant modalities, like either like uh, sound or taste or colors, and some are more uh, numeric, into numbers and shapes. But
Mm-mm.
I have like everything. It's shapes, colors, numbers.
Yeah. Do you feel that that's the next perception of reality that we start to rise into with our ascension journey? That, we look at telepathy, light coding, perception of reality.
Yeah.
Do you think more and more people will start to have those gifts and talents come online?
Yeah, I definitely believe so.
Hmm.
Just based on the way I perceive things, it's hard to explain, but it makes sense in a way, because
Yeah.
oftentimes, I don't remember if you remember it, but a couple of years ago, um, I think I drew a picture of your voice. Do you remember that?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that is the synesthesia, and that yeah, I'm almost like, when it comes to sound, that is my yeah, the easiest thing for me to see and perceive things. So
Yeah.
anytime I hear someone talk, I can see what their voice looks like inside
That's
me. Yeah.
yeah. That's
And the
really beautiful.
interesting thing is that most people have the same, they're not like completely irregular shapes that differs from individual to individual, but there's a certain template that follows the human voice, and within that template there can be lots of varieties and differences and sizes and shapes and colors, and I can
Hmm.
see usually all the phonetical structures in the sound of a voice, such as bass, uh, lower mid range, higher mid range, treble, dynamics, and tempo,
Hmm.
and all those have a certain signature, or a symbol. I can
Hmm.
see symbols and shapes, so I can,
So if we
yeah,
look at sort of like light coding, and then we get different people with different expressions. So we get, we get the voice, we get singing, we get, the mudras, the fire codes, etc.
yeah,
And then we get people that are writing light codes, and it's not my primary expression. But it feels like when we're downloading information, so a transmission,
mm,
and then the codes come in, it feels like that's what you're seeing in regard to the linear language rather than conscious
yeah,
language. Would you
yeah,
concur with that?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
That's
You could say that.
hmm.
You could say that, and that's why it also it really made sense to me in a way when my light language was fully activated,
Hmm.
because that just fell very nice and snugly into that um, different structures and colors and things that I see.
Hmm.
And remember that, yeah, that was with you.
Hmm.
I was on a call with you. I was on a call with you,
Hmm.
and you were like, yeah, you should activate your light language, and it was, yeah, that was also like a floodgate thing, wasn't it? Just
Yeah,
came.
it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny that sometimes when you're on call with somebody that you're so ready to activate your light code.
Mm.
And
Mm.
that your inner guidance brought you to a connection, or somebody may be connected with you energetically and like, well, I need to have a call with Jonas, or whatever,
Mm.
however it is, or whether it's anybody else out there that activates you, is that when you're ready in that divine timing, then the synchronicities align for that to come
Mm.
forward. It's like the
Yeah.
synchronicities for everybody that's actually here listening in this now
Mm.
moment or on a replay, is that the universe is always presenting for us something that we can see, that can activate within ourselves. So, all these
Oh yeah.
beautiful information that Jonas has been brought forward about artwork and about his music, is that that we can also sort of look at it in our own structure, and not sort of like go like put Jonas on or myself on a pedestal, but to see actually that we can hold all those gifts and talents within ourselves. And it's
Mm.
like Kath just said here, and she uses music as well as light codes. Beautiful soul, a sister of mine.
Wow.
She's even seen codes coming off of gongs when they're being played.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's beautiful as well, isn't it? So
Yeah,
the
it
actual
is.
instruments sort of bringing
It
that
is.
codex for us to see. Have you ever seen the film Lucy? You know, in the Matrix film.
Yeah, I think so. Is that with Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah.
No? Yes? No?
Is
Yeah?
it?
No?
Is it? I'm
I don't
saying yes,
remember.
but
You
but in the background of the and the background of the scenes are when she starts to sort of like turn on, and some of you may have actually seen this or not, but most people have seen the Matrix,
yeah.
is that you get this sort of like fluttering of
Mm,
codex that comes
mhm.
through.
Yeah.
And it's very much how I would work. I don't necessarily see as much, but by you being that visionary can actually see those codes. It's such a profound experience for people to start to open up to when they start switching on.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
that
That's kind of a good example of explaining what I see with the structures that I see in with my synesthesia. It kind of looks like that matrix,
yeah,
but it's more. It's not just something that it's not like raining numbers that are green. It's taking shapes and forms, and yeah,
it's a little bit more enhanced to
it's
that.
like a DMT trip just by closing one's eyes. Yeah.
Da. Is there any chance,
Mm.
Jonas, that you're switched on and plugged in enough to bring forward some beautiful light codes for everybody today? I didn't ask your permission to
Yeah,
ask
of
that
course.
question.
Yeah.
But would you like to share some codex for
Mm-hmm.
everybody today? And what would your
Yeah.
intention be if you was going that you're going to bring those forward? You just said yes.
Mm. Yeah, just keep pushing through the layers of the in our human fields
Hmm.
to peel off another layer so that we can create more space to embrace and allow back more light into our field so that we can keep on being activated and evolve and grow.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah.
I will leave you
Hmm.
to that to bring some codes in.
All right. Well, just be open and curious and wondrous and deep breath in and just allow yourself to receive, and it will be brought to you wherever you need it the most. Kalaidis manen ekeno meda turadvukete shalan manon via kesmana hetenueni sitevanash isvanakimash buklanalmain Haidweed Shikir talmantiki shikatuin Yestonamana kiesmaneni just irthian mala kuyed dawanen miltakethen iriestusas wasashis shaktamana kirta putamana kinechano aladin chili redania utankune mikultamadaipote yeswalatin shavalaka arpadal michontovene sedanani sikonamana kinen Yedunia Avlan Lakman Tijastuikiti Sunkanan Yaumana Hawanikin Washbuklan Hauben Waktahin Ifun Tijestus Vadadin Tijestus Madadin Nimetekun Namaidos Manadan Mikune Idone Idone contes alat copperfetos esi shaktam hal arat armenik damenin shvudan manashin mesodvan danin hitamala kadias
Oh.
managa.
You blew the circuits, Jonas.
I did?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, you blew the circuits. That was so beautiful.
Hmm.
That was so beautiful. Let us know how that's affected you. It was very
Hmm.
soothing. It felt like, from my perspective, this sort of journey of it's okay type energy, of settling into the body, settling into the mind, into the emotions. Was there
Hmm.
anything that you felt from your position that the codes were representing as a interpretation from that?
Hmm. Sometimes I do, and yes, a little bit at the end. Uh, and the weird thing is, it feels the more I could go on forever, but the more I allow it to come through, the more it kind of takes over. And when it
Mm,
takes over, it feels like not only like a channeling. It feels like I'm kind of like, it's like it takes my body in possession in a way, and I feel that I start to feel as if I'm giving something away that is very beautiful, but it's
yeah.
not me. It's like this character takes over. It's weird to explain,
It's
really.
yeah, but it is you, isn't it? It is you.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
multidimensionality, and it's the ego that will say it's not.
yeah. And I think it's also like a lot of people that are channeling in different ways. They have
Mm,
like an on off switch. It's like, hi, my name is, and I'm gonna channel now, and then junk.
yeah.
Greetings, Earthlings. Uh, and it feels like it's kind of like the same thing, but it's just that I don't have that on off switch. That is the only thing that's gradual. Now we found something that is gradual, at least. Yeah.
Oh.
So what I'm saying is that when I start speaking light language, it's like I gradually drift away and something else comes in.
Mm,
So it's just
that's
yeah, I
beautiful.
don't know.
Beautiful. We've got Tammy
Mhm.
that is sort of saying that she's just missed the very end of that transmission, but she actually felt that it was like a mantra tapping into the divine in
Mm,
the divine feminine, and it was very sort of, your voice when it sort of comes forward is very soothing masculine
mm,
sound, so frequency. And I found that absolutely beautiful, and I'm sure everybody else sort of that are listening would sort of melt in the
mm,
sound that was being created there. So I thank you. It was so
mm,
wonderful, so wonderful. And so everybody else is sort of saying that is so beautiful, very calming energy as well. So that's really lovely. So thank you for your comments, and keep them coming as
mm.
well. And if anybody's got any questions, please sort of like put them up there, and we can sort of put that to Jonas.
Yeah.
Da. Kianabas yumakiatan mas yubakiatana simakiatana makola bakitane ishna toka ammali kwashmakiatanasha. As you're sort of rising in your vibration, are you finding this has just come in to sort of speak about? Are you finding it a little bit more difficult to get into the body? As in, like, grounding your energy, or is there a technique that helps you through that process that you would like to share?
To ground.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, I have my techniques for that. It
Would you like to share them?
Sure. Why not? Why not? Don't mind if I do. Uh, yeah, I have a couple of ways. and they're quite. It's just basic logics, really, when you break it down. You
Mm,
know what? You know what? When people die, um, slowly and naturally, not a sudden death, what
mm,
happens is that we usually roll our eyes back. Our eyes roll back. When we
mhm,
faint or pass out, what happens? Our eyes roll back. When we sit
mm,
in deep meditation, what happens? Yeah, our eyes roll back. When you hypnotize someone, what happens? The eyes roll back. It's and that's that's the body's language, or a very powerful mechanism to deep into to dive into a deeper state of consciousness. So that's a very powerful method that I use sometimes, if there's no, natural way of grounding, like walking out in a forest or bathing in sunlight. But
mm,
if you're like stuck in a concrete building or an office building or something, it's very powerful to just, and you can try this along with me. You will notice,
mm,
um, if you just make sure to have your head straight, so you're not looking up with your head. Your head is straight, but you're looking up with your eyes
mm,
on a spot in the ceiling.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, focus on that spot.
Mhm,
Just rest your focus on that spot. Don't analyze it. Don't look for anything. Just focus your eyes on that spot and allow your entire attention to rest on that spot, and just sit in that. And you may just notice that it brings a sense of a calming sensation.
mm.
That's a very powerful, quick grounding method
It's
that I
interesting
use.
actually because as I put my eyes up, because I literally just did a hypnotherapy that I was listening to after I was having a bit of an offish day, as I as I sort of
Oh,
spoke about
yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
And they talk about, sort of like rolling the eyes up, and then the eyes will go into a sort of like hypnotherapeutic
Mm,
sort of
mm,
process. But I didn't actually do it with my eyes open and up.
mm,
And as I did that, and you sort of talked through that, so this is new for me as well, so I thank you for that, is
mm.
that as I looked up but the eyes open, it actually felt, because I'm very sensitive to my energetic field, it actually felt that with the eyes open, my sensory perception actually lowered me more down into my body.
Yeah,
If I close my eyes, it takes me in the opposite direction. It takes me out of body.
yeah.
So it's as long as you have the eyes closed, is that right, would you say?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
that's
open, sorry, open to
yeah.
ground.
Yeah, I think that's
Oh,
something you have to figure out yourself, because I think
yeah.
everyone is different. To some people, it's more chaotic to close one's eyes than having them open. So it's just
Mm,
whatever gives you the yeah, whatever makes you relax
mm,
easier. Just do that, and then of course, if you apply breathing to that, it's even more effective. Just breathing. Yeah, that's
absolutely.
everything. And
Absolutely.
a good tip is to, if you want to calm down, just take a couple of deep, long breaths, and make sure that your out breath, your exhale, is just slightly longer than the inhale,
Mhm,
because that is a way that sends signals to your nervous system that you are safe and you can relax.
mm,
And it's the other way around, the opposite. If you have a longer inhale, you will be more energized.
mm, mm,
But in terms of relaxation and feeling grounded, just breathe with whatever ratio you're breathing with. It it doesn't, have to follow any static number of seconds in and seconds out. Just if you breathe 5 seconds in, breathe 8 seconds out. If you
Yeah.
breathe 8 seconds in, breathe 11 seconds out.
Mm. It's something that I talk about a lot on my channel also, is about the enormity of the breath, the element of
Yeah,
air, because the
yeah,
element of air will spark and ignite the fire within.
yeah.
And breath is the most, of anything that I would say to anybody, is make
Mm-hmm.
sure that you're looking at your breath work and move your body.
Mm.
Because with the two
Mm.
combined, you're just gonna
Yeah,
literally just move that energy through you.
yeah,
And, so if anyone's sort of listening, you've got a bit of stuck energy, then just use those two perspectives of doing something that would, sort of work
yeah,
for you, make it your own as well, which is really very
yeah.
important. Really good tip there.
Mm.
So, I feel that we are coming to the end of our live stream today. I
All
wanted to
right.
put up your website.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that you want to share with anybody that would like to potentially work with you? What sort of processes are you sort of bringing in for people? What is it you're offering? And
Yeah.
where can they find
Mm.
you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, the website is the place to go for that.
Mhm,
And what I can do that is very a powerful session is to do an online session,
mhm.
and I can do that in using Zoom, and then I just tap into your energy field and I channel through uh, energy and activations that are only customized for you and your energy field, and it becomes like a kind of like a guided healing hypnotic meditation blend of
Mhm.
all different modalities.
Beautiful. It's very
Yeah,
bespoke. Very bespoke.
yeah.
That's beautiful. That's really, really lovely. I want to thank
Hmm.
you so, so much for joining us here today. It's so lovely to reconnect with you.
Yeah,
Um,
thank you,
yeah, it's been a little while, but
yeah.
it's like the universe. If we come into people's lives, they all may fade, or it sort of comes back into a cycle. If we're meant to stay
Hmm.
connected, we come back round into each other's lives, don't we? So,
Hmm.
for any of you out there that are aware of Jonas, then please look on his Facebook. He's amazing, um,
Thank you.
very creative in so many ways. Have you got a YouTube channel as well?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
like Studio B as well?
No, it's I don't even know what it is. Maybe I should. uh, I suppose if uh yeah, well, on my Facebook page, I believe there's a link to the YouTube.
Oh, okay. Okay, so people can
Other,
find it that way.
yeah, otherwise you can
Excellent.
just if you type my name in on YouTube, I think you'll probably get to my.
Cool. And there's my website also,
Yeah.
nicolalight.com, sort of providing many sort of different things that I speak about all the time.
Hmm.
The next live actually is going to be on the 23rd, the next live stream with Ingo Arnez. I'm
Yeah.
sure that we will come on and do
Mm.
another live at some point, and sort of work together in different ways, see how the
Yeah.
universe sort of presents itself. But is
Yeah.
there
Looking
anything
forward
else
to
that
it.
you wanna share before we go?
No, just keep loving yourselves, everyone.
Yeah,
Mm. Yeah.
absolutely. So
Yeah.
thank you so, so much for spending
Thank
time
you.
with us today and leaving your
Thank
wonderful
you.
comments. Share it out to anybody you feel that would resonate with some of the gifts that Jonas has brought for us today. So sort of
Mm.
share the love out there. Have a little look on his Facebook, check in with everything that he does. Yeah, so
Mm.
so very, very lovely. Thank you so much, everybody. Like and
Thank you.
subscribe and all that beautiful stuff. Check out all the
Mm.
links, and we'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, everyone.